Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, a new-ish game available on Steam. It's a game that puts you in the shoes of a Secretary of the Navy during the age of the gun warships, sort of the era of Dreadnoughts and pre-Dreadnoughts. This is episode number 18 of this series, so I don't really need to give you a whole intro on everything about the game. We're playing as Spain. We just started a war with Italy, and we're about to jump into our first battle. We heavily outnumber the Italian fleet in several key ways, and so this should be an easier fight than the war against the Americans, but we'll see. Maybe the Italians have designed better ships or something. I don't know. We'll find out, though. Let's go ahead and jump in. This was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel from a couple of days ago, so without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to go into this first battle of the war. It's a border patrol, so as we enter hostile waters, enemy ships block our path. So this is our effort to get our... I think some of these cruisers are coming from maybe Manila. Oh, God. I warned you, Templar. I warned you. Well, thank you very much. Dude, you're way too generous. I greatly appreciate it. I am going to turn the alerts off, though. We're not going to... We're not going to wait. We're just going to jump into this fat battle. I hope that's okay, Templar, but I do appreciate it. 25 gifted subs. That's 50 on the night. Incredibly generous of you. Thank you very much. All right, now let's jump into this battle. So we have one armored cruiser of the Draga class, the Draga herself, and one light cruiser of the Isle de Tortuga class, the Isle de Tortuga herself. And we are going to be facing off against two Italian armored cruisers and a light cruiser. So two versus, three cruisers versus two armored versus one. Definitely feels like the Italians have the advantage. I will say we have a tonnage advantage in terms of any of the ships. Their light cruiser, the Taranto, has 10 4.2-inch guns, so actually not that dissimilar of a design from the Isle de Tortuga. We went with 5s. They have 4s. We also have a few 4s on here. They have 7 underwater torpedo tubes. We only have 4, so they've got a lot of torpedoes on this thing. Looks like speed for its 19.4. Ours is 22, so we're considerably faster. That's probably where a lot of our tonnage goes. In terms of that. The armor on theirs is slightly weaker. So it'll be interesting to see. Our crews are green on one of our ships. The Draga, we have regular crews. All of their crews are green, so that should work for us. Their armored cruisers have 7.2-inch guns. Ours have 8, so we've got a caliber advantage. We've also got 5 of them. They've only got 2. So actually we've got 10 because we've got 5, 2 double turrets. They've got 2 double turrets, so we've got a considerable advantage of iron there. Their secondaries, they've got more of the medium size, like almost 4 inches. I don't know. It'll be an interesting fight. Let's go ahead and jump in. Hey, Mark 11 Gunner, thanks for the follow. Marmol, thank you for the follow as well. All right. Where's the light cruiser? She's over here. I'd actually like the Draga to follow the light cruiser, so let's do that. She's going to be the lead? No, Isle de Tortuga. Okay, so Isle de Tortuga will be the lead. The armored will conform to her movements. But slow down a bit. Where are you weaving to? Get in line, bastard. All right, it says smokes to the east, so we should be sailing toward it. All right. Where are they at? Someone shot at me. I don't have a visual. Incoming! All right, we got enemy ships over here. So this will be interesting. Remember, when we fought the US, almost all of their designs used the short-barreled guns, which are incredibly inaccurate. We did well versus them, but the Italian design seems more balanced if I'm just basing it off of the initial look. They do seem to ride pretty high in the water. They've got that really flat-faced sort of hull to it, way up in the water. But that'll be interesting to see how this plays out, especially since in theory they'll have more accurate gunnery. That being said, we should have an advantage in that the Draga crew is not green. It looks like their light cruiser's way back here, so we're actually facing off against their 2 armoreds first. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Part of me is tempted to just charge in with our Isle de Tortuga class. We'll speed things up a little bit. All right, we got a partial pen hit on him already. We're using our smoke on our light cruiser to keep the enemy inaccurate. I don't know why the AI deployed their smoke so early, like when we can't even see them way off there. Are they gonna run from me? We'll turn toward them. Light cruiser's coming in over here now. Got a nice broadside shot on her stern. So we can bring all of our guns to bear. You can see we've got quite a few turrets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, nice explosion and hit there. Penetration, flooding, and explosion. That's a good start to this this fight here for our light cruiser versus theirs. We thought they were going to be pretty evenly matched, but at least so far we've got the advantage. Now they are almost in torpedo range, which could change things up a little bit. They've got 21 torpedoes in their ammunition stores. Jesus. We have a lot less than that. We have 8. Overpenning another flood. Oh, wow. We sank her We sank her before she even got in range of her torpedoes. That one broadside that we got that had that really high damage value must have crippled her. They must not have very good bulkhead protection on her. That's where I always go really heavy on, is the bulkheads. AI loves to have no bulkheads. It looks like their armored cruiser design does have torpedoes. So that's something we'll have to keep in mind. I think the Draga does. The Draga does not. Okay. We're going to detach the Isle de Tortuga class and turn her in to make a torpedo attack. See if we can even the odds. Crank the speed up here. We only have oh, actually we have 3 different mounts. We have a stern and then 2 broadside mounts. Shit. They destroyed one of our main guns. And we have a torpedo out. I think I can avoid it. Yeah, that's not going to hit. All right, now fire your own. Fire your own. There we go. Torpedoes away. Oh, nice. They did double duty. They fired one at each, although that stern angle they're not going to hit. Oh, that's a nice little Nice little freeze frame here. Sorry, just taking a screenshot. I do think at least one of those fish will hit, but I don't think that stern shot will. I think it's going to be this one here. And of course, it's a dud. Well, we can get the stern shot in. Oh, never mind. She's sinking. Dear God. Are these, I hope, if all these Italian ships are glass jaws like this, I mean, I don't know. Like, our broadside 5-inchers are just wrecking the armored, and I'm using quotes here, but you can't see it, cruisers. Who needs heavy gun ships when you can just batter them with machine gun 5-inchers? The Al de Tortuga, saving the day. I don't know what kind of accent that is. A little bit of Eastern European. Definitely not Spanish. And our armor stopping their secondaries. Bearded Mitch, thanks for the follow. Blocked, but we started a fire. Partial pen, we started another fire. All right, slow down a little bit. Get a better gun platform. And then just use your broadside to machine gun them to death. We've got our own armored cruiser coming in this way, but it's almost like we don't even need it. The Isle de Tortuga is doing all the heavy lifting. Look at all that damage. Multiple flooding there. This guy's gonna sink all the enemy fleet pretty much by itself. No, I'm aware, Jack. I know the Italians sort of had a reputation for having glass-jawed warships. Certainly in World War II. I don't know as much about their World War I ships, but holy crap was that easy. Sorry, Italy. We need new ship types ASAP. Well, we sank him with ease. 9 crew lost. That's a bad day for the Italian Navy. Verse 650 or whatever it was. Well, just time to straight up invade Rome. Maybe. The Goths are coming home. Sorry, the Visigoths. They settled in Spain, right? Yeah, the invasion of Sicily, right, Jack? Or, was it Operation Husky? All right, so 2,600 victory points to us, 7 to them, 7.5. The game gave them a half. The Italians also lost 9 transports in the Western Med. Indonesia signed a special alliance with Italy. Everybody wants to be allied to Italy, huh? The people of Iraq are taking up arms against the Ottoman Empire. That's nice. That's nice. We've got another battle here, a coastal raid. One of our armored cruisers versus other stuff of theirs. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. This is not our CL. Northeast, eh? We are massively outnumbered here, and especially the thing that concerns me about this fight is the light ships. Our armored cruiser's not going to be dodging torpedoes, and I question if we have the ability to keep them off of us. Have to stop these crazy Spanish. They put armor on their ships. Who does that? Apparently we do. Just withdraw. But then we lose. All right, what's in the lead? Their armored cruiser. All right, bear away. Oh, shit. Doubly bear away. Something light is coming this way. Probably too late to retreat, huh? Interesting enough, their TB is not charging in against us yet. All it'll take is a few hits. There's one. We hit the Lyra up forward. She's got guns on her. I think one torpedo tube by the looks of it. She seems to be more of a gunboat than a torpedo boat. Okay, the fire is damaging her structure, but not sinking her. Running gunfight. We lose, by the way, if we don't sink their ships or their transports. We do have a speed of 19 knots, so we could probably chase anything down that we can find. All right, we might actually have the speed to outrun these guys. Not the light cruiser, but... oh, not even the armored cruiser. Never mind. In any event, we're going to double back and try and move toward the transports, because that is the objective here. Just got a nice hit on the Gorizia. There's another torpedo boat coming in. That's what I get for running. God damn it. There are a bunch of little gnats and mosquitoes. There we go. Partial hit. Flooding on that light cruiser before she got into torpedo range. A nice... that initial broadside on her was pretty devastating. She's gonna sink, I think. Yep. All right, we got one CL already. What's our crew? Are they experienced? Veterans. All right, so this is a crew that survived the war against America. This is the other thing that's going to play in our advantage, is that some of our crews are experienced, and the Italians are all coming in green, I think. I'm trying to run away. I got one of your ships. That's all I needed to say. All right, let's turn back and fight these guys. The occasional little sprint away to keep them off balance, stretch them out a bit, turn back to engage a lone ship that's in the lead. That's my general strategy. See if we can sink this CL. They're getting a few minor hits on me, but nothing too devastating. Fire and flooding. Nice 200 hit. She's still out of torpedo range. Firing another flood. Right, she's sinking. Let's turn away from this torpedo boat. We're going to engage the Gorizia, the armored cruiser. We're going to circle back around again. So both their light cruisers are gone. I think they have maybe one or two more torpedo boats. I can't remember how many they had. Got a nice hit on the Gorizia. Man, these guys, you just hit them once below the waterline and these guys just sink. The American designs were much sounder, I think, from a flotation perspective. Like, look at that flotation damage already off like one moderate hit. I don't know if the 4-inchers on the new ship will be as effective. It is a Mark II, so it's a more advanced design. Overpen and flood, that might be it. Depends on the compartments here. Doesn't look like any new compartments are flooding, so she might survive that. Did we just hit the torpedo boat? We did. Pretty sure the torpedo boat's gonna sink off one flyer of a hit. A 2-inch shell. It looks like the whole length of the ship is flooding, so the torpedo boat's going down. Man, Italy's gonna be easy. I mean, I knew that we had the advantage just based on the fleet compositions. But I didn't realize their designs were going to be this damn bad. Bearded Mitch, thanks for the follow. I can't remember if I thanked you or not. Yeah, it was like a straight shot. Almost like it just sailed long. Alright, they're doing a little bit of damage. They got a main tower damaged, whatever. Probably close the distance a bit more. It's not really a risk to torpedo me yet. Main tower hit and flood. In theory, they actually have a speed advantage, so they might be able to outrun me. I'm not sure what their max speed is at 50 float, though. We're taking some damage. I mean, their gunnery is decent and can punish us. It's just a question of if they can take any damage themselves. Thank you for the sub, Toxus. Appreciate the support. We're still doing damage to her, but we're not getting any flotation hits. Secondary tower destroyed. They destroyed or damaged one of our funnels, and they destroyed one of our towers. Alright, so there's fires going on. I'm probably not going to catch their merchant ships wherever they are. Okay. Come on, boys. Should we just close the torpedo range and try and torpedo her? The enemy ship is turning so that I can't ever get a broadside shot. I'm just getting her stern. Switch to HE, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Burn her out. What's the range here? 1.5? Still 1.5? We're not really closing all that much. Now we're 1.4. One three. Hit percentages are just gradually ticking up. Come on, boys. Finish her off. Finish her off. Keep up your fire. Keep up your fire, lads. Pour it into them. Yeah, just compare the damage they're doing. Like, we are getting decent value hits against us, but our design is much more resilient than theirs from a damage control point of view, I think. Also, our secondaries are just riddling their deck there. A lot of fires on board her now. So let's try and turn into her. It's gonna be a bit of an annoying fight if we can't do anything. They really put most of those fires out? Hmm. The Isle de Tortuga class will be used to scare children for generations. Alright, are we faster than them right now with the damage they've taken? 3-1. We're only moving at 16 kilometers, or 16 knots. Let's speed up to max. 3, yeah, it looks like we're slightly faster than them. So we can force this thing just based off the damage they've taken. 2-7. Stern chase is a long chase. I see the picture of the CA up there. I don't see where it... Oh. Where does it say the speed though? They can normally make 20 knots, but that's when they're healthy. Oh, okay. Top speed 20 knots. Maybe not. I don't know. Is that still true when it's damaged? Oh, 13.6. I'm blind. That would be why we're closing. The whole rear of the ship is burned out pretty much. Let's try and stay out of close torpedo range. Alright, we'll keep our secondaries at HE, but we're going to switch our primaries to auto. Okay, over pen fire flood. That was with the 8-inchers. She should be going down now, right? There she goes. Enemy smoke to the north. Do we want to try and chase the merchants down? It could be satisfying. We can do times 30. Let's just give it a few seconds and see if we can close. They're probably so far out of it that we won't be able to catch them, but we'll see. Northeast now it says, huh? Time compression is your friend. Time compression times 30. Now the merchants, I believe, make a max of like 13 knots. So we do have a considerable speed advantage over them in theory. But if they're far enough away, it may not matter. Do I want to wait for 20 minutes? I don't think it'll take 20 minutes. Do you? Really? Maverick, thanks for the follow. Guys, hope you all had a nice week. Just keep my OP class. Yeah, maybe. All right, you might be right. No sign that we're getting any closer. I guess we'll just end. This should be a dramatic victory for us either way. We won't hurt their economy as much, and that is a thing to keep in mind. When you sink merchant ships, that does influence their economy, which can cause revolutions and cause you to win the war outside of just the military aspect. So sinking cargo ships is good. But it doesn't look like we're gonna close the range on this one. So we'll end the battle. Another victory for us, 2,100 victory points versus 15. Their merchant ships did escape, but we sank 1 CA, 2 CLs, and a torpedo boat. Didn't even make it 3 minutes at times 30. Sorry. I gave up. It was too much. All right, so we're winning this war pretty easily at the moment. What's the warship set up here now? 18 CAs, 24 CLs, 30 TBs. They're building 7 ships. They have 2 task forces. Can we do naval landing yet? Naval invasion. Choose a province to invade. Sardinia, Western Sicily, or Northwest Italy. I'd like to invade their colonies. I guess let's do Sardinia. Over 100,000 tons need to be in the vicinity. Yes. 100,000 tons should be doable for us. We've already probably got that in the Western Med. I do not have any bandwidth at the naval yards to build more ships, though. All right, so let's move to the second month. That was the first month of the war. Just keep in mind, those are the first two battles that we have fought, and we pretty handily thrashed the Italians. The Italians. 17-inch torpedo tubes are invented. The Italians have lost 10 transports in the Western Med. Spanish Empire mobilizes to launch an invasion against Italian Empire in Sardinia. And the Boers are revolting again. Okay, so we have... Oh, God. This is going to be a busy turn, huh? Naval invasion. We need 32,000 tons. I thought it said we needed 100,000 tons, but... 32,000 is easy. Probably already have that there, actually. Move everybody. All right, these battleships. I'm kind of confused here. So, like, I've got these battleships. I want to move them. All right, that should be sufficient. Meanwhile, we've got a task force battle here in the Adriatic. 3 CLs and 2 torpedo boats versus a lot more of theirs. They've got 3 CAs, a CL, and a bunch of torpedo boats. So talk about being outgunned again, folks. That's my middle name. CLs versus CAs. But if we can machine gun them to death like we did the last time. Are these all of the Isle de Tortuga class? I didn't even bother looking. How do I think that's the Isle de Tortuga class. All right. Southwest is the direction of the enemy, so we'll turn to them. So that is, I mean, I know you're saying it seems silly that our CLs weigh as much as their CAs. I think the important thing to remember in this era of naval warfare is that there were a lot of really silly designs, a lot of really just weird designs. There very regularly were light cruisers that had guns that were as heavy as some battleships or armored cruisers. There were like protected cruisers, which is basically a light cruiser in this game, that were the size of, that had 9 and 10 inch guns in the Royal Navy. So this is just a really wonky era of not just warship design, but cruiser design as well. And so it's, you know, it's kind of interesting because the game does reflect a little bit of that, I think. Okay. All right, enemy SEALs out front. This actually worked out pretty damn awesome. We're coming in on a line to cross their T. with our CLs, and our TBs are perfectly screening our formation here if we want to do a gunfight. I'd rather get my torpedo boats in on their armored cruisers and not their light cruisers. Are these... well, they're all the Iron Priest class, that's right. Make smoke! Cruiser line, make smoke. We already hit their whatever that is out there once. Man, our gunnery is just on point. And these are all green crews. I'm gonna pull... that's a TB. Gonna try and push these TBs past this line of enemy TBs. And then swing in behind the enemy armored cruisers. My TBs won't take too much punishment. You know, the enemy CL looks like it's trying to charge us. Just fired a torpedo, I think. It was us. If it even gets there. If it even ends up mattering. We did take some damage on our lead, our protected cruiser. They're gonna fire their torpedoes at me before they sink. Sounds like it. Or is that me? That might have been me. Yeah, I just wasted a torpedo. Oh well. Alright, she's going down. So we sank the lead enemy CL that was attacking us. They were just like charging straight for our line. Didn't get very far. Kid, thanks for the follow. Yep, I know that for full furlough. I know that. I've taken a couple. All right, we're gonna swing in behind their TBs. Turn your torpedoes off for now. I don't want you firing torpedoes at their damn torpedo boats. Lol. All right, turn away. Turn away. Someone's firing fish. All right. You are wasting your torpedoes, sir, but I'm okay with that. I'm here for that. If you want to waste your fish on my... where'd you even shoot him? What'd you shoot him that direction for? I'm not really complaining per se, but that was a strange choice. That one makes more sense. Oh no, we're gonna get hit. They hit us. Well, that one's gonna die. At least maybe we'll do some damage ramming them. A little bit more damage to them than they us. And again, they fired their torpedoes at not our cruisers. So generally speaking, I'm okay with that. But they did manage to get one of my ships. So first ship that we're going to lose probably in this war. Unless we can save her. It's possible. Alright, she's sinking. Nice little boom. And going down. Actually kind of looks like Elo might survive. Alright, I'm not really paying attention back here, but I'm assuming we will sink the enemy ship back here. Torpedo hit. Yep, alright, so 2 enemy torpedo boats are down. Don't run into it. Alright. Yeah, a torpedo hit on a torpedo boat. That's pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Alright, so Elo's gonna die. Doing what she loves. Firing torpedoes. Alright, is this another CL? No, torpedo boat. So I got at least 2 more torpedo boats. And then the 3 armored cruisers. Alright, we're gonna try and get LSR. Alright, swing past him so you can get a more of a broadside shot. It's gonna make you more exposed. Oh, you're not gonna turn? Fuck, it's because I had the collision thing on. Alright, well you're gonna fire just, I guess. Oh shit. Torpedo incoming. It's a dud. Thank God. Ha 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 ha. 4 hits on this Suprema. I didn't even count how many fish were fired. I guess all 6. But she's toast. Alright, Alfonso, you turn. Get your fish on that other CA. Be great if we could make this a 3 CLs versus 1 CA as opposed to actually just turn to the right and go past. Alfonso fired its torpedo. She's gonna get hit by 1. Right on the bow. I think it was a dud. I didn't quite see what happened. The one that we fired. Did you not fire anything? Here, Eola. Turn around and fire those fish at this enemy CA. We did take a fish on the front, but the Alfonso is so far surviving. So far. Why is Eola not firing? Oh, we have her fish turned off. Go figure. I probably would have had that second CA if I hadn't turned that off and forgotten to turn it back on. Can you, any chance you can get in there and get your fish in before the, before you die? I don't know if you have the speed to catch up. Pause. All right, enemy fish are incoming. I haven't been using the emergency stop so far because mainly I'm somewhat concerned. Reverse your turn so you don't hit the stern of the ship. Nice. Mainly because I'm concerned about the engines basically shutting off. I still can't believe that Eola survived so far. Another fish is going at her though. Hey, listen, if you guys want to waste all your torpedoes on my torpedo boats, by all means. I don't even know where... Did my other one sink? Or did it just sail away? It just sailed away. I don't think anything's been sunk yet on my end. Yeah, they fired another fish here. It missed. Alright, reverse your turn. Get your ass in... Nice. So we sank the Fuium. I didn't actually pay attention to see if she got hit by any torpedoes or not. It may have just been gunfire. So that's the second enemy CL down. Just machine gunning him to death. So I got 2 torpedo boats, or 3 torpedo boats left. And a armored cruiser. Come on, YOLO. Ugh. Consuelo's getting hit hard. Can you fire your torpedoes, please? Alright, we got the other C8TB over in that direction. Are you not close enough? Okay. I don't think it's a training thing. They're like at extreme range. They're obviously trained. We'll just get closer. May have been like a, hey, we're at like almost extreme range. I mean, I don't even know if it matters. We could probably lose every ship we have at this point. It would still be a victory. Alright, they're focusing their fire on that light cruiser of mine. I'm bringing the other guys around. But that should allow my Eola to get in there. Fire her fish at decently close range. Alright, so we stopped her turn. Are you... Oh, I was gonna say, never mind. There go the fish. There were a couple of duds in there. No big explosion like last time. But it looked like there were at least 2 detonations. 1 dud. There was at least one hit. So that was not quite the explosive result that we had seen in some of the previous fights. We did get another one of their torpedo boats, these other light cruisers that were kind of fighting their own little battle over here. Gonzalo's going to get torpedoed. Unless she can take this guy out. But the rear guns don't have anywhere near as much firepower. Oh, torpedo hit. Wait, we hit it with a torpedo or we detonated it with a round? Oh, we did. We hit the aerial with a torpedo. Nice. Yeah, I think she's gonna sink. Promote the commander of that torpedo boat. Always. Alright, she should sink. Consuelo's crew's also gone through a lot. Right, I think it's just the enemy CL that's left. Carlo did take a torpedo, but it didn't seem to do much damage to her. Kind of the opposite of what we've seen in all of our previous fights. Speed things along. We're gonna keep shooting at that torpedo boat. I'm okay with that. Waste your ammo, please. That was my own torpedo. That didn't do much damage, but... bringing up the other CLs if it's needed. Carlo's already pretty much dead in the water. These 4.2 inch or these 4-inch Mark II guns at close range, they do the work. It's another victory. 1,000 crew lost on the Italians, and we did have 2 ships moderately damaged, the Iolo and the Consuelo. They lost 3 armored cruisers, a light cruiser, and 5 torpedo boats. This can't go on. This can't go on. Like, the Americans were sinking our ships. It wasn't anywhere near as one-sided as this. But with that being said, guys, we've been going for almost an hour, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts up. That was episode number 18 of our Let's Play series, playing as the Spanish, fighting in a war against the Italians, and so far, things are going well. But we'll see how things play out in our future battles. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.